we going to cheer for Bo to achieve some success as an underdog in the playoffs, or are we now cheering against him? The Facebook relation status between Bo and Vancouver is officially, quote unquote, it's complicated.
Classic Facebook status reference. I get that. What's your answer? Do you have one at the ready? Because I'm going to mine personally. I'll give you a minute. Mine personally is yes. I'm still going to cheer for the Islanders and Horvat.
You were always going to cheer for him?
I was. Mm-hmm. I was always on board with Bo getting. I was like, yeah, like I'd like to see him go. It's been, as you mentioned, 8 years since he's had a chance to play in front of home fans in a full building in the postseason. And part of that was that the Islanders are going to be not the quintessential underdog, but they're going to be an underdog no matter who they play in the opening round. And I like to pull for the underdog.
Well, were you cheering for the Isles to choke out of the playoffs after Bo made that comment, just for comedy's sake? Would the comedy have worn off now?
It's hard not to, as someone that is so thoroughly invested in Schadenfreude, it's hard not to look at someone else's failings and not be like, ha ha, and take solace in it. But I mean, now that the playoff field is set, I don't know if I'm going to go back to being as petty as I was in that moment.
It would have been funnier if they'd choked in the regular season so soon after those comments by Horvat. Like if he'd made that comment thinking we're definitely going to the playoffs, and then they lose their final 2 games, which they almost did.
They were close.
But yeah, maybe that's expired now a little bit. Honestly, it's complicated. It's funny because a lot of people would be like, okay, well, if they play the Bruins, then obviously you're going to cheer for Horvat then because it's the Bruins. But did we not have a discussion the other day that we want to see the Bruins make a run because they are such a good team and we don't want to see them out of it?
Yeah.
We want to see like a Boston-Colorado Stanley Cup final or a Boston-Edmonton or Boston-Vegas or whatever. I mean, that would be awesome because the Bruins are so good. I don't know if I want the Bruins to be wasted right away.
So are you going to cheer for Bo to achieve some success, or
I don't know.
are you cheering against him?
I don't know. I think usually I have to go into these series and see how they evolve. Mm-hmm. I can't. It's funny. I don't have any hard and fast feelings about it. I wanted, for comedy's sake, the Islanders to choke.
Yeah. What does your heart say? What does your heart
look into your heart?
It's funny because I used to cheer for the Islanders. I think my heart says I'm going to cheer against them.
Oh, okay, there you go.
I honestly think my heart says I'm going to cheer against them.